I am Stephanie and I just wanted to make a new application video for you guys. I'm so excited to be using some of the new Jamberry products that just came out with the new spring line. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already washed my hands with Blue Dawn dish soap. So hard for me to say for some reason, but I absolutely love the Dawn, the blue, just because it has such a great anti-grease agent. I use this for everything. I use this to wash, to degrease my diapers. I use this a lot. Just a little drop goes a long way, and I really put it on like one of those nail scrubbers and just scrub my nails really good just to make sure I have everything, all the dirt and grime off my nails removed. So I've already done that prior to this video. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to push back my cuticles. Don't want any cuticle, even some of that invisible cuticles, left on my fingernails. So Jamberry has this awesome cuticle remover pen, and it comes in a little silver tube like this, and it is a crank style pen. You just crank it here, and all you have to do is just apply it to your cuticle, and make sure you get it to around on the sides as well, because you do have invisible cuticles around the sides. Now I know this says cuticle remover. It does not remove your cuticles by itself. It just helps soften them to make sure that you're going to be able to push back the cuticles that are invisible easily. So I have a cuticle pusher, and this is actually a metal spoon cuticle pusher. Now as you can see, it is kind of rounded there at the tip. It just gives a nice curvature of your nail to make it easier to push them back. So I'm going to go ahead and start pushing them back. And it doesn't take too much. You don't want to put too much pressure because you don't actually want to damage your nail trying to push back your cuticles. All right, so once I have all that pushed back, and it made that so easy, the cuticle remover pen did. There we are. I am finished. I'm going to actually want to wipe off my nail bed now. And Jamberry has this new nail prep cleanser. Typically, I've used alcohol, rubbing alcohol in the past. So I'm so excited that they came out with this nail prep cleanser. It is non-acetone, and it's a pump style bottle. So cute, so you don't have to worry about spilling it or anything like that. So I'm just going to take my cotton ball and give it a pump. And I'm just going to clean the tip, or the end, the tip. I'm going to clean my whole nail bed off with it. I'm going to really kind of get it really nice and good and clean. Lay that cotton ball up there. So then I'm ready to apply my wraps. I have my heater here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on so it gets nice and hot. And I'm going to choose these wraps. These are actually the March Style Box wraps. They are matte finish. And this is my first time ever using a matte finish wrap. I'm so excited. So a sheet of them look like this. You might recognize the sheet just because of my welcome video in the parties. But the great thing about this sheet is their own clear backing. And you want to make sure you have the proper fit of Jamberry nail wrap to your nail bed. You don't want to select a wrap that's too big. You don't want your wrap to touch your skin nor touch your cuticle line, just because they produce oil. And that's a good way to get them lifting or even have bubbles in your wraps. So I already know what sizes to use just because I've applied many wraps before. But how you measure them? Kind of curve this sheet around and just kind of curve that wrap around. I'm going to turn this off while I show you here. Kind of curve that wrap around your nail bed, and you want to kind of see a little sliver of nail on either side of your skin. That little sliver of nail assures you that your wrap is not going to be too big. So I'm going to apply my first finger here, and I already know that I use this second wrap here for that first finger. So right before, I think I may have touched my nail bed, and my hands could be greasy, so I'm just going to wipe my nail bed one more time with a nice cleanser. I'm going to take tweezers. You don't have to take tweezers. You could take, your cuticle pusher, whatever you have, but I'm just going to start lifting up the wrap off my clear sheet here. See that I have it lifted, and then I'm going to take my scissors and just kind of give it a nice cut in half. And then I'm going to place that on the end of my cuticle pusher. I've already noticed a little difference in the matte wraps. They're a lot thinner. These are gorgeous. These are gorgeous wraps. So I have them on the end of my cuticle pusher, and I'm just going to put it in front of the heater just for a couple seconds until I can see it soften. You might see it flap or curve. So I'm just going to heat it up. And I don't know if you saw, but it's nice and flimsy. And all I'm going to do is apply it. Let me move here on my nail bed. It's kind of stuck to my cuticle pusher. So you never want to touch your wraps with your finger, but since I know that all this is not going to be on nail at the tip, I'm actually going to adjust it here with my fingers to make sure that it's not on any of my skin. And then I'm just going to rub it down and push it down a little bit. Take my rubber cuticle pusher here, and I am just going to rub, definitely put a lot of pressure